Robson,
actor and extreme fisherman. I've spent the last 5 years travelling the globe catching fish most anglers only dream of. From South America...
Oh, my Lord!
...to the South Pacific.
That is unbelievable!
And from teeming rivers...
Look at this fish!
...to raging seas.
Why not? Why not?
I've hunted fish with some of the best in the world. Then I decided to challenge them.
Oh, it's a monster! 6 to you, 7 to me!
Now I'm turning up the heat.
Holy...
And taking my extreme fishing challenge to the next level.
Watcher! Nice one! Let battle commence.
From the wildest places on the planet...
Whoa! To the coldest.
Every week it's a different location.
Are you telling me I'm going to be robbed by a dolphin?
With the same extreme challenge.
Why are you laughing? That is cruel!
5 rounds of competitive fishing against some of the best anglers that nation has to offer.
I can't be beaten by a pommy actor.
To win, I'll need to catch the most...
Oh, my Lord!
The biggest...
Oh, whoa!
And the best.
What a beauty.
This is my extreme fishing challenge. This week, I'm travelling to a place so isolated, even the Australians call it Down Under. It's a 10,500-mile journey, but fishing destinations just don't get any more virgin than the Australian island of Tasmania. Now, down there is one of the last wild ocean fisheries in the world. Tasmania boasts the cleanest air, the purest rivers, and some of the most unpolluted coastline in the world. No wonder the Australians call it the pure state. Yes, this place is an undiscovered fishing Shangri-La. So remote, my reputation will count for nothing. Here, I'll have to prove myself as an angler. From scratch. It's so sparsely populated, no one will know who I am.
This is Southern Cross News.
Tasmania's fishing tourism sector is on the verge of worldwide exposure with the arrival of a special visitor. Actor and angler Robson will spend 10 days in the state shooting his show, Extreme Fishing.
Robson expected to sneak into Tasmania without any fanfare.
I've travelled a long way. Over nearly 20,000 kilometres. Are there fish here?
The extreme fishing star will spend 10 days in the state with a very busy schedule. But the itinerary is a secret for now.
Well, what do you know? Apparently, I'm incredibly famous in Tasmania. My first challenge in the town of St Helens is so mind-blowing, the whole island would want to come and watch me. I'm hunting a truly terrifying fish, the Mako shark, and the fisherman I'm up against is a Tasmanian legend.
Here we go, Robson.
Mason Paul. He's caught more sharks than I caught brown trout. His biggest catch weighed in at 454 pounds, and quite frankly, I wouldn't like to Mako him angry.
What's the competition going to be today? Is it most Mako? Is it longest Mako?
No, we all go for the biggest.
At the helm is Mason's trusty skipper.
I have to say, between you two, me and the gatepost, when I caught sight of Greg there, or as you call him in these parts, Tubby, I looked at him and thought, oh, bloody hell, Michael Bolton's let himself go.
Today's target is the Mako shark, and if I catch, it'll be my first. We're fishing off the coast of St Helens, and the biggest shark wins. We're heading to a spot some 20 miles out to sea, where Mason is sure we're going to catch a Mako. Then we'll tag it for marine research and release it back into the sea. Catching a Mako means lots of shark-attracting gunge, known as burley, lots of bait, and balloons for suspending the bait at just the right depth.
Looks like a submissive action, isn't it? Sort of runs.
Well, I'm not going to be the dominant one here, am I?
But with all this kit, I should be able to dominate a Mako.
Let him go. I'll give you the nod. Go straight up the strike. It'll just go up to where it stops strike drag, so it'll be about 8 kilos of drag. wind it up tight, strike hard, hold on.
The rest, as they say, will be history.
That's exactly right.
We're all kitted up, our rods are set. Now we wait. And wait.
Dear me.
And wait some more.
This is the calm before the storm, Robson. Just relax. Patience is a virtue. Bloody hell, man, Mason, where's the fish? Where's the big bloody shark? You're all giving it that, man. Travelled thousands of miles, all you're throwing a bloody lure in the water.
Calm down, son.
So what can a man do to pass the time on a boat in the middle of the ocean?
Jeez, you're incredibly strong.
That's right. 100. Thanks very much, Mason.
It looks like an elephant seal or something.
Yeah, it's some sort of seal.
Yeah, it's a dirty great elephant seal.
Party.
It's been 8 hours since we left. Time for a morale booster. An acting masterclass.
Too many times in films about shark attacks and stuff, you know, the actors, they get it wrong. You know, when you see a shark, you do not do this. Ah, a shark! Ah, it's a shark! That's what every actor does. Let me tell you, I've seen a shark, and when I saw it, I did this.
Oh, there's a shark. Oh, there's a shark.
Little acting tip there.
Oh, you're a idiot.
Thanks. One of my greatest critics there. Have you met my agent? Oh, you're a idiot, he said.
But there's no acting here. This is real. And it's on the end of my line. Oh, yeah, we've got line going here. We've got line. Oh, yes, there's the fin. Yeah, the fin was ahead of it.
Yeah,
It's come round.
right,
Oh, yeah, we got some colour ahead of us there. Honest, we were ready to pack up. I was actually working out a song and dance routine to do at the end. I promise you, I'm not lying. Oh, whoa! Out the water!
Keep line tight.
Yeah, you know it's a Mako when it does that. I tell you what, Mason.
You happy now?
I'm happy now. I'm happier than happy because if I get this in, victory is to the lad from Northumberland.
You've taken it to me. It's not over until it's over, all right? Once we've got that tag in it, then you'll be claiming the victory. Yeah.
Oh. Suddenly, the Mako makes a run for it.
Oh, he has just sucked off.
Whoa. Yeah. Well, with half an hour gone, he's decided to wake up. Can't remember last time I was into a shark. With a prolapse disc, and I farted. Let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Come on, Robson, lad. You've never caught a Mako before. This could be a dream come true.
It's tired.
Holy moly. It's even bigger than I thought. We've got to get it close enough to tag. But these fish are notorious for leaping aboard boats, and that could be lethal. Wow, wow, wow. You are looking at Isurus oxyrhynchus. And oxyrhynchus means sharp nose. And that sharp, compressed, missile-like design enables that creature there to travel to speeds of up to 60 miles an hour. It is an extreme fish.
It is the Maserati of the ocean. That is nothing short of awesome. I caught him. I just caught him. I love you, man.
It's time to release this magnificent beast. And I tell you what, I'm glad Mason's doing it and not me.
And he's away. Boys! Come here! Group hug! Yeah. That's why it's called extreme fishing.
Oh, mate, what a day.
Come on! What are you celebrating for? I beat you!
I'm happy you caught me.
Hey, Greg, what do you think? Who's you now, huh?
After the first round of my Tasmanian challenge, I've beaten a fishing legend,
Done well.
caught a fish I've never caught before, and stormed into a 1-0 lead. Get in.
News of my arrival has only hit page 3 of the highest-selling newspaper in this part of the world. Well-travelled star has fishing in the blood. You know that? You get it? Oh yeah, because you see, I do wire in the blood and I'm fishing, and it's like fishing in the blood. It's a play on the two things. It's very clever, that. Mind you, it must have been a slow news day. Have you seen the headline below it? There's a rabbit on the rampage in Tasmania.
But I want to slip away from the media today so I can focus on my fishing. I'm going elephant hunting. Well, elephant fish hunting. They are the most extraordinary creatures.
Morning, fellas.
So I really want to catch one.
Robson, Nobby.
Nobby.
Pleased to meet you, my friend.
Pleased to beat you. I mean, meet you. Sorry. Little slip of the tongue there, Nobby.
Nobby Clark, a fanatical fisherman. He knows everything there is to know about elephant fish. And rumour has it, he's after my job.
So if I clean you up today, does it suddenly become Nobby Clark's Extreme Fishing?
Could be Nobby and Robbie.
Oh, hey, I'm open to suggestions.
Nobby and Robbie. We'd have our own show.
Today's target is yet another species I've never caught before, the elephant fish. We're in an area called Midway Point, and the biggest fish of the day wins. The waters where the elephant fish feed are so shallow that Nobby's arranged a pontoon for us to fish from.
Made up.
Nobby's mate Daniel is here to help as well.
Let's go. Game on.
Is this one mine?
Yes, Rob.
Goodness gracious.
4 pound fire line in your hand, Rob.
4 pound braid on there. Dear me.
It's going to test you to your limit.
To make the competition more interesting, these guys use very thin lines, so you have to play the fish gently, or you lose it.
Too much pressure, and that will pop. Any more than that, and we're talking about that line snapping. 3 rods on the left are yours, Nobby. 3 on the right are mine. Right, let's get them in.
Okay, if I win today, I'll go 2-0 up. I just need a good start.
We're in. Oh. Go on, just one more tap. Yes. I tell you what, Nobby.
Yeah, mate.
We have an inquiry. I think we're into something. I think we are.
It's not just about Geordie pride today, mate. It's about Tasmanian pride.
Well, no, mate. And I might be putting a dent in it at this very minute.
You could just be.
Yeah. Oh. It's an elephant. I tell you, I think it's an elephant. I've just seen the fish surface there. How you feeling, Nobby?
Sweaty around the brow, Rob. But I haven't seen a fish yet, Rob.
I know,
Talking it up, I haven't seen a fish.
We're on your home turf, though, Nobby, and I think I'm into an elephant.
Rob, the fish is not on the boat.
True.
But I think it might be on the boat soon enough, my friend.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk back, Daniel, ever so gently.
And it's an elephant, all right.
It's a nice fish, Rob. It's a nice elephant.
This is a fish I've always wanted to catch. And I have.
Oh, Daniel! Unbelievable! Absolutely unbelievable. Look at the beauty. That's about a 5-pounder, huh? Oh, guys, I cannot tell you how happy I am. How is that for one of the most complex-looking predators in the world? You have there Calorhynchus meli. And Calorhynchus is Greek. Kalos, meaning beautiful, and rhynchus meaning snout. Well, I don't know about beautiful, but it's extraordinarily odd. And it uses the snout as like a plough that sifts through the mud and the sand, picking up movement from unsuspecting prey. It has beautiful camouflage there as a defense mechanism. And remember, I have never caught one of these in my life. This is a first, and that really is an extreme fish. Nobby, you're a genius. And you know what, Nobby? You're getting beat. Perfect. What a start.
The pressure's on Nobby now. He'll have to move mountains to bag a bigger elephant fish than mine.
Tell you what, your mate's looking worried, huh? Will you rib him if he gets beat?
You're never really into it.
The whole of Tasmania will rib him, won't he? He'll have to move countries.
Nobby's got a knock.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you got
Hello.
a few good knocks on that rod, Nobby.
Is this the stunning comeback he so desperately needs?
Yeah.
It's one little one.
Maybe not.
Look at that. Don't get that, Rob. Do not film that under any circumstances.
Don't worry.
He'll never make a TV presenter either.
Cut. I think I might take up golf.
Maybe you should, Bonnie lad. Mind you, if this was golf, that would be a bogey.
You're not filming that, I hope.
No, we're not filming that at all.
You're not filming that, Rob?
No, we'll not put that bit in the programme, Nobby, I promise you.
Thank you. I don't know what sort of fish that is, Rob.
It's a wish fish, that's what that is.
Wasn't a real good fighter either.
So just an hour left, and I'm still the only one with an elephant fish. Nobby's Tassie pride is under serious threat. But it seems to be my rod that's doing all the talking.
Don't break it, Rob. Don't break it off.
Whatever's on the end of my line is very, very big.
Ooh. Look at Nobby. Look at Nobby. He's catatonic with shock. Any more than that, and this line will pop.
Dream on, Nobby. This is fighting too hard for an elephant fish.
Oh, no. He's away. Yeah. Something spooked him, and he's Gummy. Gummy? Yeah. Oh, what do you know? I have a shark on the end of a line. We've got some colour. He's a decent size. We're looking at 4 feet there.
I have to say I'm quite impressed, Rob.
What a stunner! You have there a gummy shark, and some of the distinguishing features of this stunning looking fish. Look at the beautiful white spots all the way along its grey, bluish body. And he gets his name from the fact that he doesn't have teeth as such, but 2 pavement-like plates which it uses to crush its prey. And it's very common to see in many restaurants and many fish and chip shops to see flake and fries. It's marketed as flake, and I've had flake, and it is beautiful.
But today is all about elephant fish, so this chap doesn't count. And with the full-time whistle, it's time to pack my trunk and say goodbye to one devastated Nobby Clark.
You tried your best. I know you're on home turf, but stop crying.
How could you do it to me?
Sorry, mate.
How could you do it to
Well,
me?
let me tell you, this is one extreme fishing spot, and that was bloody brilliant.
So after my second Tasmanian tussle, it's 2-0 to me. It's turning into a Tasmanian rout.
Well, who would have thought? Never been to Tasmania before, never caught an elephant fish before. I'm only in the bloody lead, and Tasmania being the birthplace of Errol Flynn, can I swashbuckle my way to victory? Do you get it? Errol Flynn, something. Stay tuned, it gets worse.
I've travelled here wanting to fish against the best. Well, now I had my chance. In my next challenge, a bream hunt. In a place called Swansea.
Morning, Steve. Morning, Robson. Pleasure to meet you.
Steve Steer, a champion bream fisherman and current holder of 8 titles. He lives, breathes, but doesn't eat bream.
don't know if you've read in the papers or you may have seen on TV that I'm doing quite well in Tasmania. I'm on a bit of a roll. You are so fishing for pride today.
I'll be on my game. You better be on yours.
Oh. Look forward to it, mate.
We're fishing for a classic Tassie sports fish, black bream, near the town of Swansea. The longest bream wins the challenge. Ah, grey skies, murky waters, and light drizzle. There's no place like Swansea.
Okay, there'll be a few fish here, I think. We're getting into a good zone here. There's one there.
Oh, come on, Steve. I've not even cast me line yet.
Straight in, you see that?
He's in the net.
That is a beautiful looking one, Steve. Talk about icing on the cake with the cherry on top. Steve Steers' second cast has produced a beautiful black bream. Do you think that's a winner?
It's definitely not a winner today.
Well, it's the first one.
It's the first one. It's a good start.
It's in the lead at the moment.
He's 26 centimetres to the fork of the tail.
It's not a monster.
They are a beautiful looking fish and very healthy.
But for now, Steve's in the lead.
Off like a shot.
You're off like a shot. You're off like that bream. You've got a flyer. You're playing a blinder.
Not to worry, over an hour left and Steve's making the mistake of giving me his hard-earned tips.
The key to bream fishing on the day, mix up your retrieves.
Yep.
Find out whether they're in an aggressive mood and they like a fast, aggressive, jerky retrieve, or find out whether they like a slow, smooth retrieve.
Oh,
there
well,
we go.
something like that retrieve.
Something like that retrieve.
And if you notice, I'm not putting any pressure on at all, and he's running. I'm not going to put any pressure on.
Well done.
I'm not going to pop the line. Oh, yeah, he's a good size. See, I took Steve's tip, I put a few pauses in, and then I put in a pause like this. And it took. See, they like the pauses.
Fantastic.
Looks like a good size, but is it bigger than Steve's?
He's a good fish, Robson.
Oh, he's a beauty.
I think he's fish of the day.
I think he is as well.
Well done.
That, sir, is a beautiful black bream.
Well done, Robson.
That's a beauty. You did say there were big ones around here.
Excellent. We got 32.5 centimetres to the fork of the tail.
I told you you'd rue the day you give me advice. It was my tactic.
You've done well. You've got fish of the day. I'm going to have to pick up my game.
You are, mate. Great fish.
Half an hour to go. Now, Robson, try and stay humble. You can do it. Maybe not.
You may have all the knowledge and all the gear, but at the minute, the lad from Northumberland, the rookie, is in the lead with the bigger bream.
I may have underestimated you,
Yeah,
Robson.
and then now I'm going to be talking like this in a quite cocky way.
I can't be beaten by a pommy actor. Come on.
Do you know what? Oh, yes, you can be beaten by a pommy actor. And let me tell you what, it's all on camera now.
Right, final few minutes. Nearly home and dry.
Here, we got big bream right in front of us.
I see him.
Right in front of us. Okay, they're here. This is a good sign.
They're competition winners, I'm telling you.
Look at that. This is a very good sign.
It's our final cast. Who can catch first?
Yep. Yep, got him.
Good shot, lad.
Ah, the champ's in.
He's getting down in the weed. He's not a bad fish. Get out of that weed. Get out of that weed.
And Steve Steers snatch it from the jaws of defeat.
Get your head up. Yes, he's not a bad fish,
Oh,
Robson.
my goodness, he's a
challenger.
winner. Oh, man, he's more than a challenger. I can tell you now, he's bigger than mine. Unbelievable. Steve Steers, I do not believe it. I am absolutely devastated. I've never been so unhappy to see a black bream. You don't need to measure that. That's much bigger than mine.
I think it is, mate.
What do you mean you think? You know it is.
I think it is.
That's bordering 2 kilos.
Here, I'll tell you,
No,
he's
he's about
36. He'll be 1.3 kilos.
Kind of just what you've just said there to me is like white noise. I just know it's bigger than mine.
It's 36 centimetres to the fork of the tail.
Hey, last 2 minutes, you snatch it from the jaws of defeat.
Lucky one, Robson.
And that is a beautiful Tasmanian bream, and that's why people come to Tasmania and fish those.
Steve's stunning victory means I'm still on 2, but Tasmania is fighting back with 1. Time to up my game. My next challenge is going to take me deep into this island's murky past. Tasmania started its colonial life as a giant penal colony for Britain's unwanted villains. By far the largest and most feared prison on the island was Port Arthur.
And it's strange to think this was home to some of the hardest prisoners in the British penal system. If you were considered to have a bit of a rebellious personality back in Great Britain, you ended up in this place. Believe it or not, this was a model prison. If you were well behaved, you were given luxuries like more food and sugar and tobacco. But if you misbehaved, it was solitary confinement, 24/7. What a nightmare.
But it wasn't just convicts the British brought to Tasmania. They also brought the fish that got me hooked on angling. Brown trout. And my next challenger is pure Tasmanian. Not only a die-hard fisherman, he's also descended from a convict. And he's a local legend.
Robson!
Michael!
How are you?
I'm fine. How's it going?
Good, good.
Haley's Corner?
Yeah.
Is it named after
Yeah, this is named after our family, yeah. One of the first lot of families to come to this area.
Michael Haley, a trout fishing specialist descended from one of Tasmania's first convict settlers. And I've heard he's ultra competitive. Michael's taking me fishing for brown trout in the pristine waters of the George River. That could be a mistake. We might be on his turf, but this type of fishing is definitely my territory.
Just fish up to a tree, then I'll take over, I'll fish to the next mark and then so on, and we'll just see who's got the most at the end of the day.
Ooh, who do you think that's going to be?
Me.
You reckon?
Yep.
Yeah, dream on. There's only going to be one winner today as we cast for brown trout on the George River, with most fish caught before lunch winning.
I'll tell you what, Michael, seeing that this is your area, I'll give you first cast.
Okay, let's start it.
Oh, my lord, first cast, you are paying double. You are in.
Bad idea, Robson.
And that is a beautiful trout. Michael Haley, I see why you're a legend. Probably that is the fastest take we've ever had in the 6 years of extreme fishing. This is the creature that got me hooked on fishing. You have about a pound there of one of the healthiest specimens of brown trout you are ever likely to come across. And just check out the reason why it's called the brown trout. Look at the gold, look at the gilded belly there. Look at the beautiful, healthy red spots along its body. That is as perfect and pure a fish you are ever likely to see. And it belongs to my opponent. 1-0 down. Good start, sir.
Bring it on.
Right, time to impress this Tasmanian legend.
Sorry, don't film it.
Ah.
You've all done it.
Yeah.
Film the scenery.
Oh, for goodness sake. The boys back home will be watching this.
Oh,
Ha! Michael's cocked up. Oh, no, he hasn't.
you are going to get him with that.
Robson, you're watching a master at work.
He's a good fish.
It's 2-0. Oops.
Take it.
Come on, Robson.
Yes. Oh. He took it again. Good Lord, he took it again.
But that doesn't count.
It does count. Oh, hello. That is how a healthy brown trout fights. He's a beauty. 2-1. It's the comeback that we're all talking about.
Us Aussies love to be back in the corner, though.
Oh, you're going to get a fish with that cast. You are going to get a fish with that cast. I bet you do. I bet you do.
Damn! I'll not be able to show my face back home at this rate.
How good's that?
Yeah, it's very good. Well done. I'm over the moon for you. Congratulations. What can I say? It's wonderful.
The only wonderful thing would be a trout on the end of my line, right about...
Yes. Now we're in. Ooh, that was a very nice take. Oh.
Ooh. That's better.
3-2. And you're a legend round here, but at the minute, it's not a capital L.
But time is ticking on. Can I pull a face saver out of the bag?
Come on, this for the equaliser. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. In the back of the net, Robson. He's a beautiful brown trout. It was 3-3, matey. Your silence speaks volumes, Michael. Thank goodness for that. All square and time for one last cast.
OK.
Come on, then.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. I'll be gutted if he catches now. Phew.
Yeah.
Can you feel the tension? It's now or never. It's do or die. Last chance salute. Can I clinch it in the dying seconds? Oh, but I had you for a second because my acting was that good. You can tell why I've been employed for the last 28 years. I faked sincerity there, which is my job anyway. Hey, a draw, it's a fair result.
It's a fair result.
You know, I was playing away, I was casting away from home, I was on your turf.
Yeah, no, I did lay down a little bit.
Yeah, you didn't. But hey, listen, had a fab day. Thanks for making a middle-aged man feel very young again. That was a blast.
Can I get your autograph?
Of course you can. So I've salvaged a draw, keeping the scores at Robson 2, Tasmania 1. Now we know Tasmania's the birthplace of Errol Flynn. It's also home to another very famous character. I'll give you a clue. Any ideas? Come on, you know who that is.
No, I couldn't come to Tasmania without meeting its iconic creature, the little devil here. Now, I guess most people outside this country have probably never been this close to a real Tasmanian devil, and most people in Europe only know it by the Warner Brothers cartoon.
That's correct.
But I'm sure the cartoon couldn't be further from the truth, huh?
No, that's correct. That's correct. Look, they're a very misunderstood animal. They're very shy in the wild, very difficult to see.
It's got strong jaws, I take it?
Yeah, strongest jaws compared to body size of any animal in the world. So looking at about a tonne of pressure per cubic inch.
What?
And about 5 American pit bulls, so plenty behind them.
No, I don't think it'd be a good idea if I held it. Probably remove my left arm, eh?
Look, everything's all based on sense of smell, but oh, look, the taste of English blood, she just loves it, just loves it.
All right, sorry, son. No, I wasn't going to do anything, I promise you.
For my last Tasmanian challenge, I'm travelling to the town of Eaglehawk Neck. I'm meeting my old foe, Nobby Clark. Where is he? There he is, Nobby.
Hey, my man.
He's still annoyed I caught an elephant fish and he didn't. Have you got over your defeat?
I'm slowly working through it, Rob.
How many sessions of therapy has it taken?
4.
4? That's good, because you've got to get over it. It'll just scar you for life. Sick of losing, this time he's going to be my wingman as I take on the most difficult challenge of my trip. Nobby's invited me to fish against 2 of the island's best anglers in an all-species challenge. See the local padres turned up?
Don't judge a book by its cover, mate.
Johnny Jaws, I presume?
Robson, how are you? I thought it was pleased to meet you.
Johnny Jaws, a wizened old sea dog. He's been fishing for over 50 years. Let's hope that helmet isn't for health and safety. I see you've already caught a fish.
Yes.
Yeah, mullet.
Ah, nice.
You like it, hey? Funny how fashion's come back, isn't it?
We got one up on the species already.
Kieran,
Robson, hey,
heard a lot about you, matey. Kieran Gilbert, baby-faced world record holder, having caught a 200-pound tuna. And with looks like that, he could be in a boy band. Nobby says it'll be like taking candy from a baby. From our perspective, of course.
Yeah, we've got you covered today.
Yeah, you reckon you can beat me?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. I know we can beat you.
You know you can beat me. You can see why they call this the last oceanic wilderness. Everywhere you look, there's just these extraordinary landmarks plonked in the ocean that look just completely untouched. I mean, they're beautiful to look at, but they're also perfect havens for fish around here. So the final competition is a species challenge off the coast of Eaglehawk Neck. It's every man for himself. Whoever catches the most species wins the day. So, what's the game plan, Nobby?
Anything that moves in this ocean today, if it's got a leg, if it's got a hand, it's on our list, mate. We're going to make the rules up as we go.
I like the way you're thinking.
just winging it, eh?
We're winging it today.
That's what I've been doing for the last 20 years of my career. I'll be found out soon. Okay, so it's the angler with the highest number of species at the end of the day is the winner. After 3, 1, go.
Nah, the old ones are the best, Robson. Let's check out the opposition.
Come on, Jaws.
Oh, Jaws looks hungry.
A lot of tension on this boat, I tell you. They're taken today very seriously.
And what about babyface Beaver Boy? I don't believe it.
Oh, the world champion's in! What do you got there?
A rat.
First hit to the boy band.
You might not say much, but he does his talking on the water, do you know what I'm saying?
The Sea Dog's in as well.
Come on, Jaws. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
No! Oh, that's a good wrasse. Crikey.
Another wrasse. There must be a shoal down there.
Look at Johnny Jaws. Steely eye fisherman, and I'm in! Oh, yes! Could be the biggest of the day. It was only a matter of time before the lad from Northumberland was in. I was just luring you both into a false sense of security. What is it? Don't come off. Yeah. Oh, some nice wrasse. Woo. Okay, Kieran's got one, Johnny Jaws got one, and Robson Golightly Green's got one. It's all square. Yeah.
Well, it was all square.
World champion Kieran Gilbert's in again.
Number 2, Robson.
Kieran's got a Morwong.
I can count, you know. We're good at maths back in Europe. Hang on.
A butterfly perch.
Both Tassie boys are away.
We need to pull something out of the bag, Robbo.
I'm trying, mate.
Where are we? Where are we sitting?
We're sitting last.
But not for long.
And Robson is in, Johnny.
Oh, no.
Take that, new kid on the block. I've just gone and pulled out a gurnard.
And you have to be very, very careful how you handle him because of obvious reasons. Just check out the spines. They're bloody everywhere.
But Justin Bieber's only gone and pulled out a gurnard and a perch. And the Sea Dog's got a gurnard. Our species free-for-all is in full swing. Kieran's got 4, Johnny 3, and I'm on 2.
Johnny Jaws is in again. So what do you reckon you've got there, Johnny?
Oh, no.
The old Sea Dog's got a rosy wrasse.
And I've got one on as well, Johnny. Let's hope it's a different species.
Oh,
yeah. That is a Morong. Another first for me in Tasmania. Some parts of the world, they call this a silver perch. Other people call it a jackass fish. But here in these parts, ow, it's just spiked me, and that really hurt.
Not that anyone gives a damn.
One new species.
Oh, Beaver Boy's pulled up a rosy wrasse, and now the Sea Dog's into a Morwong. The Tasmanians are storming ahead, and so are their egos.
Robson.
What?
I noticed you're lacking a bit of hair.
What did you just say?
Oh. Noticed you're lacking a bit of hair.
That's nice. Is this what a world champion does, is it?
Yeah.
Hurl insults to the older fellas. Living off the misery of your own kind. Is that what you're doing, Kieran?
Exactly.
So my hair's falling out. So what? I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me. Cheeky.
There's a lot to be said for experience, matey. Half an hour left. I need something good and sharpish.
Okay, I've got a fish on, but me and Nobby have agreed that we're just going to leave it on there because it'll be causing a commotion and it might attract another predator, hopefully of a different species. Yeah, we're in.
Let's go, Robbo.
Nobby, we're in.
We've got Geordie Pride on the line.
On the line. We've got Geordie Pride on the line.
Come on, Rob.
We've had the team talk. You've told me to up me game.
Your arms are getting bigger by the day. This Tasmanian trip's been good to you, Rob. You put an inch on those arms.
Now then, Kieran's caught a perch, Johnny's caught a perch, and... Oh! Yes! It's a different species! Your tactic paid off! That is a lovely Tasmanian red cod. Beautiful kind of crimson pink, magenta coloration. And again, one of many fish with very large, cavernous mouths.
Fishing frenzy over. Kieran and Johnny both have 5 species, and I'm on a respectable 4.
Well, that's time. We tried our best, but the best wasn't good enough today, was it? Against a world champion and a stalwart of the sea. What happened, Nobby? What happened?
He took it to another level, Rob.
Yeah, he did.
Today, he brought the A game.
You're not bad for a young fella.
You're not bad for an old boy, Rob.
Touche.
Bloody swine! Bloody swine!
That means at the end of my Tasmanian challenge, it's all square with a draw. Not bad. I've caught fish I've never caught before.
That is nothing short of awesome.
I've seen the weird.
Unbelievable.
And the wonderful.
Oh, hello.
I've even taken on a world record holder.
Right.
Oh, yes!
Tasmania, you're a fantastic, fabulous land. And this being the birthplace of the original action hero means there's one last thing I have to do.
Errol certainly left his mark on Tasmania. I think it's only fair I leave my mark as well.